as a surprise. Is that getting lower?
Is it sinking?
It's getting lower and lower.
Is it? Or do we have McFalty?
I think it is.
We have McFalty.
A McFalty. Now we have to start all over again.
It's gonna take a nap. I'm gonna read it word again.
We almost died. The California girl had to drive through complete whiteout conditions.
Just because she felt like it.
Well, or someone has been drinking. So we were coming back from a brewery, and
Not this one.
no, she could have driven, but she chose not to, which is good. This is the lesson, kids.
Oh my God, it was whiteout.
It was terrible.
She did so good.
It was terrible.
She did so good.
It was not good.
She did. California girl.
Like, I didn't even know.
It.
Like, if there weren't street signs on the side, I wouldn't know where the street was.
I think it took a village to where we're like, okay, I see a sign there. Like all three of us were participating.
All three of us.
What? What? How many have
Is
I
that
had?
You are seeing pink elephants.
All three of us. Her, me, and my beer.
Are you segueing into something that maybe we also have as a...
I don't know, you're in charge.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and kids, we introduce to you for the first time on the Ryberts, America's favorite uncle, Uncle Larry!
Hi, everybody.
He's very small.
He's very tiny. Most people think he looks much larger on Facebook. But this is him. Uncle Larry, how are you?
I'm great. It's so good to see you.
How long have you been under our breakfast bar?
Oh, it's been at least a couple of days because I have not been feeling well.
Oh, have a beer.
No.
It'll make
There
you
you
fix
go.
everything. You know, they
Have the Rybert
they serve
concoction.
stout beer in Irish hospitals so that it'll make you feel better. They're medicinal.
Next time I go to Ireland, I'm gonna get sick.
How are things been going?
Oh, just wonderful. Other than going to the ER because of a little bit of pain.
He's
in
just
the
jumping
side.
right in. Jumping right in.
So yes, we were playing a game of Carcassonne. If you don't know what that is, it's very fun. And all of a sudden, Larry stood up and was like, "I don't feel so great.
I don't feel quite right."
No. And then proceeded to go in the bathroom and violently, and we called 911. So
We were sitting at that table behind us,
Yes.
and we were like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah. So the next, how many hours were we there? We got there at like 9:30.
I think this all happened at 9, and you guys got home at 4:30 in the morning.
4:30 in the morning.
What a fun time.
And what hijinks ensued while you were away.
Yikes. The emergency room is a fun place to be.
Oh, joy, joy.
Would you like a seat, Larry? I think I should relinquish my seat for Larry.
Since he just spent time in the emergency room. So we got to the emergency room, and there was quite the cast of characters
Yes.
in there.
Mystery Day, are you ready for your mystery day?
There was a mom and her son who seemed to be fighting over money, and she was in a wheelchair. So she called security on the son, and as security tried to wheel her away from him, her leg fell off in the middle of the waiting room. So that was how we started the evening. And
Didn't the son, not to interrupt, but
Yeah.
but I'm going to interrupt. Didn't the son mistake you for security?
just one walk.
Just as you were walking in?
that happens. It happens all the time.
And he thought you were security who was bringing him food?
Well, he thought I brought food in for everybody in the because
that's
when
what
you're in the ER,
security does, right?
people bring food into the waiting room for everybody all the time. So he kept coming back in and out and
Yes.
pretty much creating havoc everywhere. And then who else? Oh, we had the busted up face lady,
Yes.
and you actually heard her tell the story of
She fell face first going into a Texas roadhouse
she fell.
She
fell.
She fell
On black ice.
on black ice. Yep.
at a restaurant.
Didn't break her teeth, but had a big scar and had a big clot or a big box of Kleenex that she was wiping.
She just kept sticking it
on her front of her forehead, and which kept on falling off once it got soaked up with blood.
Basically, that was it.
Yeah.
Oh no, you're too high. Like it was lower. And then she had a mask on, so she was like the mummy.
Yes.
Sitting in the room. And ended up she sprained her arm, but like the story kept changing.
And her knee.
And her husband supposedly let her drive herself.
Trying to illustrate your story, but it's hard.
Tried to.
What's going on
her husband let her drive to the ER by herself, and then he just went home and ate food.
What a cad.
So we think that there was some other story that
Might
call
have
shenanigans.
been.
a little bit.
Might
little
have
bit.
been.
And then there was a junkie dude.
The junkie, yes.
The junkie, which I pegged him immediately. He was going through trying to find pills and putting on a big old production. So the emergency ward is 10 people, 2 sides, with just curtains. So they found a chair for me to sit next to Larry, and I was sitting in there, and Junkie was just right here, moaning and howling in my ear. And I recorded him at one point and sent it to Laura, and she thought I was in a horror movie. He was horrifying. And now for Emergency Room Theater with the thespian and the lesbian. Holy crap! Oh God! Oh, holy crap! And the doctor even called him a liar and said he was just looking for pills. He did that from 9 o'clock to 3:30 in the morning. It did not stop. Did not stop. Justin, who was across the bay.
Yes.
Justin thought he had COVID. He just had his birthday. Happy birthday, Justin. And he thought he had blood clots in his chest. And he started thinking about the blood clots, which caused anxiety. And so he basically was having a panic attack and put himself into the emergency room. So the doctor was like, well, do you drink water, Justin? And he's like, I'm a soda guy. I drink lots of soda. Okay. And then what about your eating habits? Or you eat a lot of candy? A lot of candy. And I'm sitting there going, there's nothing wrong with you. He was anxiety ridden. So he needs to drink water. Drink water, Justin.
And take deep breaths.
Have a fruit, maybe a veggie, and find a good therapist, dude. Find a good therapist.
Yes.
And you've changed Justin's name.
Because his real name was Justin.
And then there was Billy, which we never did see.
Billy.
Poor Billy.
Poor Billy.
I never saw Billy come in.
We never
I
saw
didn't see
Billy
Billy
go
go out.
out.
Billy.
I did hear Billy sleeping, but I don't think it was really.
You heard Billy sleeping?
Oh.
Yeah,
Did he
it is.
snore?
Well,
I
sort
think
of.
they hit him with a tranquilizer gun.
Yeah, after the 5th time he ripped out the IV of his arm while he was being restrained.
Yes.
Your buns are showing. Billy,
Billy,
pull
what-
up.
Chill,
Come
chill,
on.
Billy.
Chill.
Billy.
That's actually
chill.
those were doctor's orders, right?
Yes, chill.
Chill.
That was
Chill.
They should have told Justin that too. He would have been a lot better.
Justin was alive.
And then there was Anus Guy. He was in a lot of pain.
Poor anus.
And he was going right to surgery. They had him sign the forms.
Yep.
And they're like, we're going to get you into surgery today. And I looked and I'm like, oh, it's today already. It's all, the clock is.
So what was anus guy's problem? Was he an
But-
asshole?
No, he sounded like a very nice guy. And he hadn't pooped for 3 days. And he hadn't eaten for 4 because he was afraid he would poop because it hurt too much. So he was going to surgery. They doped him up good too.
Because why? What was his problem?
Cyst.
On his anus.
See, if you want to feel better about your own circumstances,
Oh
just
my
go
God.
spend a few hours in
I
the ER.
I sat there going, thank you for never making me, I'm never going to the ER and I never, ever want to go here, ever. And just
But-
yes?
You had the hemorrhoid lady.
Oh, yeah, that was the capper of the night. So there's this old lady.
Please. We'll edit this out.
What were we talking about?
Everyone.
Hemorrhoids.
Because when I talk about hemorrhoids, I like to eat a bear. Because when you say hemorrhoid, you say Fiji apple.
These are good.
So the
trying to
capper
keep
of the
many
night
fruits.
was a little old lady who was in there. The doctor was fantastic, Dr. Jim. And he comes in to check out the old lady. Let's call her Gladys, the old lady. And so the doctor finally gets to her. And the way I'm sitting, I can sort of see into her curtain. So the doctor comes in. He says, okay, we're going to take a look at you. Sorry. Okay, we're going to take a look at you. You know, she's old, hard of hearing. She's like, oh, I'm so glad I've been here so long. And he goes, all right, we're going to turn you over a little bit. Now, mind you, I'm like, I can kind of see in there. I'm on my phone, but peripheral vision. And he goes, let's see if you have hemorrhoids. And I'm like, oh. And I picked up my chair and went, scoot, 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 scoot. I wasn't facing that anyway. I didn't want to see that.
I didn't want to see Gladys.
Nobody wants to see Gladys's to see if she had any. So then you hear him say, yep, you got a big one right there and you only need one to be uncomfortable. And I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God.
Poor Gladys.
So that was our fun in the emergency room. So the good news is kidney stone. Teeny tiny little kidney stone.
Teeny tiny kidney stone.
Little infection. So he's got to take some pills.
By the way, when's the last time you had a pill?
I just had one.
Good job. Good boy. Good job. What a good boy he is. Laura's like, are we horrible hosts? We're going out to a brewery tonight. I said, no, we're terrible nursemaids. We are fantastic hosts.
Fun times. Other than having a stabbing pain in my left side and a wreathing at the toilet.
That's just a normal Friday night around these places.
Friday night, come on. Come on, peeps.
Come on. So it wouldn't be a Ryberts video without a quiz and maybe some trivia. No!
Quiz.
So I thought we could have a little trivia contest because Larry loves trivia and Laura loves trivia.
Oh,
I never
And
know
why not?
the trivia was coming.
not at all.
You gotta do a little quiz or something.
When I ever play for trivia, and everybody knows I just play for fun. I'm not competitive at all.
Quarter?
Larry. Florence. What does www stand for in a website browser?
World Wide Web.
Yes. Laura.
Yes.
How long is an Olympic swimming pool in meters?
Seriously? World Wide Web. I feel like there was...
I haven't even read these yet. I just literally printed off a fun list of trivia.
32.
No.
I don't know. No idea.
50. No point for you.
Seriously? World Wide
Nope.
Web? And how many meters is a pool?
Larry.
Yes.
I see how this is going.
What countries made up the original Axis powers of World War II?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Germany, Prussia, Austria.
You're incorrect. Germany, Italy, and Japan. No point for you.
I want to give Laura a chance.
Oh, yes.
You're sandbagging.
So kind.
Laura,
Yes.
which countries do cities of Perth, Adelaide, and Brisbane belong to?
Australia.
She's on the board! Ding, 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 ding! Yay! Okay. What geometric shape is generally used for stop signs?
An octagon.
Yes! Laura,
Yes.
what is cynophobia?
Cynophobia. Fear of movies. No, I know.
I would have said that.
I don't know. Fear of yourself.
Dogs.
Oh.
No score! Larry, what punctuation mark ends in an imperative sentence?
I'm not Laura. I mean, I'm not.
You hit my chair!
Sorry, I'm
Question mark.
Incorrect.
Oh,
You could have said a period or an exclamation mark. Laura, who named the Pacific Ocean?
Mr.
What?
Pacific.
Mr. Ocean.
So it's California, so it's West Coast, so it's who's a big West Coast guy? I'm gonna say Teddy Roosevelt. I have no idea. I have no idea.
You don't think that it was named before Teddy Roosevelt?
I don't know.
Magellan.
Magellan.
Oh, okay, that sounds better.
How many languages are written from right to left?
Oh, give me one.
12.
No, I was only 11 off.
Laura, how many countries still have shilling as currency?
Ooh.
Bonus point. Which countries?
Shilling. I'm gonna say I'm gonna say one. I'm gonna say it's the UK.
4,
Oh shit.
and none of them are the UK.
Really? Shilling the quarter of dollars? Hi, Marlo.
Do you want to phone a friend? What is the name of the man who launched eBay back in 1995?
Mr. E. Bay.
Incorrect. Pierre Omidyar.
No,
Oh, God.
Yeah, I can sit
Don't you
here
feel better than
forever.
Laura, what is the name of the biggest technology company in South Korea?
South Korea? The name of the company is what you're saying.
Yes.
South
Yep.
Korea. I'm gonna say.
What are you going to say there?
Samsung.
What?
Samsung.
You said Samsung?
I said Samsung.
You got a point! Oh my god! So, which animal can be seen on the Porsche logo? You don't get this.
I know it's.
Yeah, but you can't.
Okay.
The bull.
Incorrect. A horse. Laura?
Yes.
Which monarch officially made Valentine's Day a holiday in 1537?
1537.
Which was a long time ago. It's when they used shillings.
And it was a monarch?
A monarch, not the butterfly, but a ruler of the country.
It was the Medicis. I don't know.
Henry VIII. Oh, I
Henry
yeah.
the Eighth?
Henry.
He was all about the love.
Give me babies or I'll chop off your
What?
head. Larry, who was the first woman to win the Nobel Prize in 1903?
Adam Curry.
Yes! Laura,
Yes.
this is up your alley.
Okay.
The first dictionary,
Oh God.
yes, was written by ...
Daniel Webster?
You would think, wouldn't you? Is that your final answer?
Freddie Oxford?
Freddie Oxford.
Gutenberg? No, I'm
That's
gonna
a Bible.
I'm gonna stick with Webster. I don't know.
Okay. Robert Caudry.
Oh.
Really?
I don't feel bad.
Never heard
I
about
never heard
that.
of him.
Larry, worship of Krishna is observed by which religious faith?
Hindu.
Correct. Laura,
Yes.
what is the name of the largest ocean on Earth? Larry is keeping quiet.
I think it's the Indian Ocean, is it not?
Pacific Ocean.
Oh.
Demolition of the Berlin Wall separating East and West Germany began in what year? Why do you only know his questions?
86, 87, 88. I'll go with 86.
Incorrect. 1989. You wanted it right up next to it. Right up. Well, what is the Romanized Arabic word for moon?
Luna? That's my
Kamar. Oh, what? Fuck the fuck off. Say that. All right, Larry, last
With me.
question.
Oh, I'm getting blown away by our guests.
Who was the first woman pilot to fly solo?
Oh, come on!
World Wide Web! Who was the first woman pilot to fly solo across the Atlantic?
Emily R.R.
Are you gonna make him get the first name
Yeah,
right?
you gotta say it right.
Emily.
No,
Evelyn.
no. Keep going.
Amelia.
Oh! You
Where did I hear
lost
that?
and you helped him. Boom! Final score for the Ryberts' first trivia game. Laura, 2 points. America's favorite uncle. 5
World
points.
Wide Web.
We are the champions.
Even though he
No time for losers, 'cause we are the champions of the Ryberts.
World Wide Web. Thank you for having me on.
You are welcome. Anytime you want to pop in on the Ryberts, you're welcome.
Thank you. This
I mean, it's our honor to have
Standing
America's
invitation.
favorite
is something I'm going to take with me to my...
to the next emergency room.
Yes. Exactly. I'm sorry, I don't feel good right now.
Oh, he's got to go. We gotta go. Turn off the camera.